It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Save.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But no more than that. Second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And down to the 27-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess when he...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Jacobs. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it on.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A giant hole up the middle. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They run it again with Janovich. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Andy Janovich taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. On third down, Lawrence. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st down, Callaway. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. On 2nd down, Callaway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Now! Hey, Charlie! General West!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught, Smith, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 3.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
there to make the grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it here. And He's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Patriots tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on.